One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Swings it out to the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
And the Charlotte offense will take over 1st and 10.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close years together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Harold. Quick completion on the out. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Rutledge. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense,
he's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners!
Touchdown, Charlotte.
and this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Panthers with the first and 10. Looking for space. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Harold. That's caught, it's Nicholas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Cobb. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll return it. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Panthers will take over. First and 10.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out.
Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. First down here for the offense.
Single. Check. Ready, whip. White 53. White 53.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying play action. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. And that one will give them the lead.
Number 21.
After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play?
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a little space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
FIU set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Payne. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense,
There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. At the 20, he's got space. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, 49ers. Once he got some room, it was over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Sets up the screen. Runs through a tackle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.